I'm just holding up one of our obsolete downtown pole banners. These are a little faded, but they do show our town's motto, which is conservation by design.
So here we are, we're outside of the town hall now. And you said you moved in here what year?
2009.
Okay. And let's go inside.
Mineral Springs is proud to be the home of the Queen's Cup.
I see.
And I think most of our participants here at CRTPO are familiar with the annual Queen's Cup steeplechase. Takes place the last Saturday in April every year. They're approaching 20 years.
Wow.
And it takes place on 264 acres of permanently conserved land.
How many people does that attract? How many participants and spectators?
Spectators are between anywhere from 12 to 18,000 each year.
Wow.
And they usually have 5, maybe 6 races throughout the day. Most of them are over timber fences or over brush fences.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, steeplechase racing is it's a very specifically regulated sport in this country. It's generally expects to be making charitable contributions. It's operated as a charitable benefit,
mm-hmm.
and each steeplechase course will dedicate some of its profits from a given race to a nonprofit. Currently, this one for the past 2 years has been supporting Alzheimer's Foundation.
Excellent.
Prior to that, it's supported Make-A-Wish. It has supported a Hometown Heroes type veteran support program in the past. Way back early in its time, it supported the Catawba Lands Conservancy. So it'll pick a given charity that's
mm-hmm.
either local or regional generally, mm-hmm. and maybe can give them $50,000 as proceeds from a race. So it's a great sport in terms of what it contributes to the community, as well as being just a great time. We're a little different, I think, maybe almost unique in the delegates of the CRTPO for this region, because based on what I told you before, we have a relatively small percentage of commuters, and if you listen to the problems that we hear throughout the meetings, that you hear in letters to the editor, that you hear on TV, it's we're stuck in traffic. We have to commute to Charlotte. We're stuck in traffic. We can't do it. We don't have that problem because we have a much smaller percentage of our citizens commuting to Charlotte. We depend on Charlotte, of course, for our economy. I mean, we're not in a vacuum,
mm-hmm.
but we aren't quite so dependent on that connection, that road connection to Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
We'd like to see ourselves literally develop a little better sidewalk system, a lot better. We literally have none. And I think that we're fairly committed to trying to create a little more pedestrian-friendly hometown feel for Mineral Springs, so that perhaps our downtown business district can get off the ground. It's currently underdeveloped or undeveloped, somewhat run down, and we do believe that pedestrian connectivity to some of our neighborhoods would be probably helpful to commerce in that regard. I think the CRTPO is going to need to be pushing a little more toward alternative transportation, particularly transit and also bike ped. We, like most regions, have been very dependent on highway construction, road widening, more highways, and we need to broaden our view a little bit, I think. And so my advice is to be flexible, look beyond that clogged road you have in your town during rush hour, and what else are we really looking to do to try to improve the overall transportation functionality of the region.